everyone, how are you? I hope you are still enthusiastic about learning our first pre-module. Welcome to Two-Dimension Essential Drawing. In this pre-module, you will learn about how to make two-dimension sketch in Autodesk Inventor 2026. Before we start, you all have to know our objective in this pre-module. First, students are able to use engineering drawing as a standard communication medium in engineering. Second, students understand the function of each 20 tools on Autodesk Inventor 2026. And last, students are capable to edit 2D sketch with Autodesk Inventor 2026. Autodesk Inventor is a 3D mechanical solid modeling design software developed by Autodesk in 1999 to create 3D digital prototypes such as 3D model visualization, part assembly, engineering drawing, and digital product design. In Autodesk Inventor, there are sketch colors. The black line indicates a sketch that is fixed or fully constrained. The blue line indicates pre-selected sketch geometry. The green line indicates a sketch that is under constrained geometry. And the purple line indicates a sketch that its projected edges are linked to other sketch or part geometry. These are the features that in Autodesk Inventor 2026. Panel Sketch tab is used to choose a plane for your design, while Panel Create tab is used to make a sketch in a few types of choices. Projected Geometry is used to make a new sketch using the active geometry. Modify is used as editing tools for our design sketch. In the sketch creation process, some simple things may become an inconvenience if done manually, such as creating a pattern of a geometry mirroring a huge part of a sketch, etc. So, the first thing to do here, we have to open the files. Click Open, choose the file, rename it to your full name, FRI, and name. After that, click Open. And now, you can see the pre-module 1. After that, go to Cube View and then change it to Front View, like this. After that, go to Tools tab, choose Application Options, select File, click on Configure Default Template, change the measurement units default into millimeters, click on ANSI, click OK. After that, click Overwrite, click OK. If your setting is already in millimeters, you can close the application option window. To edit or change a finished sketch, you can right-click on Sketch 1 and then click Edit Change. Or you can click the Sketch 1 and then choose Edit Sketch. You can zoom in and zoom out with scroll, and then when you hold the scroll, you can move. And now let's get started with line. Lines are used to create a necessary line and shape it into any design that you need. Choose line on the Create tab and then create a line and type the dimension. As example, for horizontal line is 16. The vertical line is 8. The next horizontal line is 12. Let's try another way. Create any line with any length, like the instruction, and then right-click and click OK. We can use dimension to adjust the size of your line, specifically and precisely. The vertical is 6. And the horizontal is 15. Now we are done with the line. Don't forget to right-click and then click OK. And now let's move on to spline. You can find spline by extend the line and then found the first one we use spline control vertex. Draw it using the helping point provided. and then click OK. For the second one, we use spline interpolation. Draw it using the points, and you can see the difference with the spline control vertex. And then let's move on to circle. Same as spline, circle also have two types. The first one we use is called circle center point. Choose it and then type the dimension according to the instruction. We type 10 and then the circle have been made. Right click and then click OK. And the second type that are called circle tangent. Choose it. Click each line needed to make a circle. It will be like this. Don't forget to right click and click OK. Now we move on to fillet. Choose fillet, and then all you need to do is to set the radius. We use 1 mm. And select the entities that you need to fillet. Fillet are used to trim away the corner at the interaction of two sketch entities to create a tangent arc. After you finish, right click and then click OK. After we finish fillet, and now let's try chamfer. Chamfer has a function to apply as adjacent sketch entities in 2D and 3D sketch, so you can choose chamfer and you can make equal distance, different distance, and a distance with a certain angle, and just apply it to all the corner, same as fillet. We use 1 mm. After that, delete the unnecessary dimension by right-click and then click delete. After that, right-click and then click OK. And now let's try the move section. You can just figure out the function by its name. You can find Move tool in Modify tab. The first thing you need to do, click Select and then block the entities you want to move, or just block all of them. And then click Base Point, click the entities, and then now you can move it anywhere that you want. I want it to be right here. And then click Done. Next, we go to Trim. This tool has a function to trim a curve to the nearest intersecting curve or selected boundary geometry, like this, like this. And now I will show you the easiest way. Instead of pressing it one by one, you hold the left click, then you direct it to the line that you want to cut. Like this. It's easier, right? And then you right click and then click OK. Congratulations! You have completed the first row. And now let's move on to second row, and it is ellipse. You can find ellipse if you expand the circle tools and then choose the center point and then left click to the right side and down side. If it wasn't an ellipse, you can just still adjust the dimension and just set the size that you want. 7.5, and for the height is 4.5. Right click and click OK. The next one we have arc. Expand arc and then choose arc 3 point as a reference like this. Right click and click OK. And next, we will use arc center point. You can create a new spline interpolation. In order to prove the function of this arc, use the arc center point at the end, center point at the help point, and set the dimension as in the video. Right click and click OK. And the last one, we will use arc tangent. That has a function to create an arc tangent to another entity. Like this. Right click and then click OK. Now we have finished the arc, and now we move to rectangle. There are 4 types of rectangle, but in this video we use 2 types. And the first one we use 2-point rectangle. Right click and click OK. Expand the rectangle and then choose rectangle 3-point. If you finish, now let's try scale. Scale are used to increase or decrease the size of the selected sketch geometry. Click Scale on Modify tab. After that, block the sketch. After that, select the base point and then set the scale factor that you want. In this, we will use 2.5 and then click Apply. After that, click Done. We finish with scale and then let's move on to offset. Click Offset on Modify tab. And then you can put a distance for your offset. And it will show on your sketch. First is 2 mm and the second is 1.5 mm. Right click and click OK. We finally finished with the offset. Don't forget to right click and then click OK. And then we go to rectangular. Rectangular are used to duplicate selected sketch geometry and arrange it in rows and columns. First, click Rectangular Tools on Pattern tab. Block the geometry of the sketch and then for direction 1, and then select the other entities that represent. If it's not the direction that we want, you can flip it. By click Flip, change the count to 5 all and the distance is 5 mm. For second direction, you can click the vertical line and then flip the direction. After that, change the count to 3 all and the distance is 7 mm. After that, click OK. After you finish with the rectangular, now let's move on to circular. Choose Circular Tools on Modify tab. The same as rectangular, but you can choose an axis instead of distance. You just need to define the counts and angle. Block the entities, and then for the axis, click for the circle. And let's make 8 of the entities that will circular the circle. After that, click OK. Let's go to the slot section. There are 2 kinds of slot, linear slot and arc slot. For linear slot, it is divided into 3 different types as well. Slot center to center, slot overall, and slot center points. For the first we use slot center to center. You can find it when you expand the rectangle tools. The dimension on this is 5 mm. Right click and then click OK. While for arc slot, it is divided into 2 types. There are slot 3-point arc and slot center point arc. And the second one, we will use slot 3-point arc. For the dimension, use 3 mm. After that, you right click and then click OK. Let's move on to polygon. You can find polygon tools if you expand the slots and then you choose polygon. There are two kinds of polygon, insubscribe and circumscribe, each one of them only differentiated by its position of center point. Let's try them out and let's see what's the difference between of them. For inscribe, type 5. And for circumscribe, type 8. After that, click Done. Since we are done with the polygon, now let's go to text. If you need to write down some description on your active sketch, you can use text tool. Click text on create tab and click on empty space to activate the text. You only need to write down the text. If you want to change the setting, make sure to block the text first in order to save the change. If you're done, click OK. Right-click and click OK. And then drag and adjust the text. As for geometry text, you will need two geometry entities to start with. To find it, expand the text and then choose geometry text. Select the geometry entities and then write out module. And when you finish, click OK. As you can see, the texts are hanging upside down. Double-click on the text. We can change the setting to inside contract, clockwise direction and fit the text. If you're done, click OK. And now the text fitted nicely into the geometry lines. And we go to the last features and the editing tools. There is mirror. Choose mirror on the pattern tab. Select the sketch with blocking them. And then choose the mirror line and click apply. After that, done. With mirror tool, you don't always need additional sketch to help you with, because you can use your own line in your sketch. Like this. Apply and done. The very last and not least, there are constraints. There are 12 constraints that you can use to help you sketch a geometry relationship with other sketch by relating them or constraining them. First one, we have coincidence that use to constrain points to other geometries. 2D and 3D sketches like this. Click the line and then you coincident it if you find this green dot. Right-click and click OK. The second one is concentric. Concentric are used to cause two arcs, circles, or ellipses to have the same center point. First selected sketch geometry will move on to the second selected sketch and share the same center point. It depends on who gets selected first. And the last one is tangent. Select tangent, choose the first sketch. The constraint will constantly happen. Right-click and click OK. Do the same thing into the second example. Right-click and click OK. Now you have finished the introduction and practices. Before we close, don't forget to finish the sketch first. And last, don't forget to save your file. See you next time and goodbye!